Welcome everyone. Tonight we are going to start stress management. Before we start stress management, I would like to know what is your definition of stress. Please do chat or unmute yourself if you would like to participate. We all use stress word so common. Even small children, if you ask, they are also saying they are stressed. But we maybe don't know or we know. That's what I really wanted to ask, if anybody can share what is their perception of stress or what is their definition of stress. I'm giving some hints here. It is a pressure, strain. It can be a feeling. I came up with a very simple definition, which I had heard attending a seminar. So it is a form of a pain that comes to tell me there is something I need to change. When you have physical pain, you can ignore it maybe 1 day, 2 days, but you cannot live with that pain, right? So you do think why it is paining. Is everything okay with me? Do I need to see a doctor? Do I need to sit in a different position if my back is aching, right? So similarly, stress is a form of pain. It is telling us something is wrong in our lifestyle, or maybe in thinking, or in diet. So we'll figure it out. What is stress and what do we need to do about it? So pain is a messenger that comes to tell me there is something I need to learn, something I need to change, something I need to learn, something I need to maybe unlearn. Because as I said, our belief system writes our destiny. It is shaping up our life. Maybe I learned something growing up, or maybe from society, from my parents. So we may need to maybe unlearn few things. So I did come up with the definition from dictionary also. So it is a state of mental or emotional strain or tension resulting from adverse or very demanding circumstances. So it's mental and emotional. And sometimes we will talk physically also, we do feel stress. But according to this definition, during adverse or very demanding time, we should be feeling some form of stress. So this is another definition. I really liked it. So there is no definition of stress that everyone agrees on. What is stressful for one person may be pleasurable or have little effect on others. We all react to stress differently, and we will clarify in our future sessions why this definition or this slide is so true, because each of us have different resilience, coping skills, inner strength, and we did talk during the whole series. Situation is same. It is COVID-19, but different people are responding it to differently. The same situation at workplace, layoff situation, limited structuring. Few people think it's okay, it's not end of life. I can find a better position. But under the same situation, somebody is feeling depressed, stressed, and maybe not even looking to another job because he or she went into depression. So it all depends how our attitude is, what is our inner strength. So that's the reason this definition is very appropriate to me. So another definition. What is stress? It is a gap between our expectation and reality. More the gap, more the stress. So expect nothing and accept everything. I know it's easier said than done. Uh, no expectation. How is that possible? But we did learn throughout this whole series, thought management, even anger management, why even anger comes when our expectations are not met, when our reality is showing us different picture and we had a different picture in our mind, there is a gap. Then frustration is there, then stress comes. So in ideal world, if I don't expect anything, whatever is happening, happening for good, whatever will happen, happen for good. And what has happened, happened for good. I am still stable, I'm still positive, I'm accepting everything, I will go with the flow. I really don't need to be stressed. So we will learn how do we come up with that kind of inner resilience. So before that, I wanted to ask all of you, is stress purely a physical phenomenon? Yes, no, maybe. Absolutely right, Cliff. I just gave the definition. It's mental, even emotional also. Yes, we do feel physical symptoms, but it is not purely a physical phenomenon. Next question. Do we need a doctor to diagnose and treat stress? Yes, no, maybe. I agree with you, Cliff. Maybe severe cases, we may need to see an expert. But as per the definition, we can connect with our inner self. We can know what we are feeling, what is our emotional health. We really don't need to have a doctor for our day-to-day stress, right? Like finding out, am I stressed? What is bothering me? What can make me feel better? So we really don't need a doctor to diagnose and treat us. Another belief system. Will a change of diet, a little jogging or physical exercise, and a good holiday take your stress away? Does it help? Yes, no, maybe. I'm sure all of you have taken vacation. What is your experience? Does it take away your stress? Thanks, Ramarao. No. Cliff is saying yes. Please share something more with us. I combined three things here. I talked about diet, I talked about physical exercise, and good holiday. So you mentioned it does take away stress. So which one are you saying from your personal experience?
Yeah, all of them will help me temporarily take away the stress.
Awesome. So Polani is also saying, yes, long walk for me. So now my another question related to this on a deeper level. So we have done changes to our diet. We have taken a lot of vacation. Even physically also we do take care of our body. It does help, as all of you saying, but again, when you are away on your vacation, when you come back, I have heard many people, they need another vacation or staycation, vacation after vacation, because the work is piled up. Now, they need to come back, unpack, do laundry, do cleaning, do other chores, bills are pending, they need to pay. All that stuff needs to happen. But you all are right, even physical activity, it helps us, like all these things are necessary. So Vijay, do you want to share something? So what I'm trying to say, we did come to know from a definition, it's emotional. even mental, right? So we do get temporary relief for sure by doing good things to our body and mind. But what happens is when we come to reality after our vacation or after even going for a long walk, you're coming back and you just heard a news which is not very pleasant. What happens, right? So again, our mind is feeling that pain or stress. So that means we need to work on maybe deeper level where we can, like when we trim the tree, yeah, it will be looking fine from outside, but if you really need to remove those weeds, you need to work on roots. Then only maybe we will develop that better inner strength and coping mechanism. But don't get me wrong, definitely all of us should be eating healthy diet, doing good exercise for our body, as well as enjoying our life-taking vacation. The point here I'm trying to make is these are all good for distraction, for temporary relief, but we need to work on our inner strength as well. So here another question. Are other people, situations, and events responsible for your stress? Yes, no, maybe. Okay. Please share more experience. Like, what do you, when you said yes, are you thinking about somebody particularly, people or situation or any event?
Yeah. So, for example, for people, if my wife feels stressed, I feel the same because she stressed and she get angry, and then I got stressed.
Okay.
For the,
Thanks for sharing.
yeah, for situations like when there's a customer issue, and then everybody is like looking up to me and my colleague to figure it out to fix it. Of course, there's pressure and stress during that period of time.
Absolutely. I know we all are working here under stressful, demanding situations. Yes, so even Anita is saying it's not, but unfortunately we make them responsible. Polani is saying right now he's feeling yes, it is like I think maybe event what we are all experiencing or situation. So there is some a difference in opinion here. Some are saying yes and some are saying no. So we will figure it out. When we feel other people and situation and events are responsible, yes, they are triggers for sure. They are like asking us our response or our stimulus is there. We need to deal with people, difficult situations, difficult events. But do I really need to feel stress about it? Right? That's what we will figure it out together. So, uh, Anita is sharing our stress is our response. How do we respond to the event? I can respond calmly. Yes, my spouse is not feeling well or angry, but do I need to feel angry? Do I need to fall sick? If my spouse is having fever, that doesn't mean I need to have fever, right? So anger is similar thing. If somebody is angry, I does not need to be angry. That's a different story. I do become angry, but we do have choice, right? That's what that awareness. Yes, there will be stressful situations. There will be difficult people. But how do I respond to it? That's what art we are trying to learn. Yeah, deal with all those things, but stay calm, stay stable. So let's see. Other question for all of us. Working more hours a day is a cause of stress for me. Is it true, false? And again, everybody has their inner different resilience, inner strength, right? Everybody is capable of lifting different amount of weight. Some can do 20 pounds, some maybe 50, some can be 200, right? So I just wanted to ask all of you to take a moment, because I do know people who are working from home, they are working longer hours, and because we are not going out of the house, people are thinking we can schedule meetings in odd hours. We are not respecting, even some countries have holidays. So I wanted to ask all of you to give a moment and think, working more hours is a cause of stress for you? Rama is saying yes. Maybe, yeah. Awesome. So I really like this response. Um, Kalani is saying maybe if I like the task, otherwise he doesn't feel stress. So Anita is saying if a thing we enjoy, yeah, right, right. Yes, it is for a few days in a row. Yeah, but if it becomes every day, yeah, absolutely right. So I think that's exactly what I'm trying to bring out here. If we think working more hours is the cause of stress, think about uh, those people who are retired. They are not working long hours, right? They should not be stressed, because they are they might have different stresses, right? So I'm saying if you love what you do, you don't even know how your time is gone by. You don't feel that stress. But if you are feeling labor, you're not enjoying. And again, the same work. Let me tell you a quick story on that. I just reminded of a story. So there are three people who are working hard. So there is a temple construction going on. So one person comes from outside and he is watching a man who is breaking rocks. So that person is asking this man at work, what are you doing? So that man says, are you blind? Can't you see? I'm breaking these rocks. It's such a hard day. I don't know for how long I need to do this work. I'm tired. I don't even get enough break. So that person says, okay, I'm sorry to hear what you're feeling and what you're going through. So now that person moves to the next person, and that person, he's observing, he's singing, he's enjoying his work, and he looks very happy. So that person asks him, what are you working on? And he says, oh, I'm so fortunate. This temple construction is going on and I'm so blessed. I am one of the person who is making this beautiful sculpture which will be placed in this temple. So what I'm trying to say, same work, but different experiences, different mindset. So work may or may not, like it is you how you take it, right? So work is work. Work will remain same. Even in your own group, you might have observed some people are enjoying what they do and some people are not. So it is our that inner programming, how we think, how we respond, how we enjoy, as some of you have said, right? Um, Sometimes, like, when you love the task, you don't even know. So what I'm trying to say, and we do get upset with our management sometimes, bring me good work. I don't want to do this. And sometimes managers also say, I wish I can do you better work, but I can't create whatever it is, right? So that situation, you kind of feel victim, you feel helpless, like you are kind of doing it but not happily. So what should you do that time? Do you want to feel stressed, unhappy, unproductive, or do you want to do that acceptance? Okay, this is the for the time being, this is the work, but maybe next project will be better, right? So all this, what I'm saying is that mindset, how we want to proceed with the situation. So Shweta is sharing more work, less time, less energy can cause stress. Absolutely right. That overwhelming feeling. We just have 24 hours. There are strict deadlines. You are already exhausted. On top, you need to deliver more. How do you feel? Right? So we will talk more about that. We'll come with solutions. So how many times do you feel stress? Occasionally, every day, or you never experienced it? I truly admire your honesty, Bhavani. The reason I'm asking these because then Dr. Leena is gauging us, our emotional immunity and strength, and then she will coach us accordingly. Thank you so much for being transparent. Yep, so majority of us are saying maybe because of the timings, we are all under shelter in place, not able to go out, meet with our loved ones, and some of us are not even physically active for whatever reasons, right? So more work, demanding works. So, yep, Dr. Leena is also appreciating our honest response. So I want all of you to be aware, what are the emotional signals when you feel stress? Yep, Kiran, thank you for sharing. Yep, handling young kids and doing demanding works, it can be stressful. Yeah, we have heard many stories. You are handling a customer call, your child is barging in, screaming or hungry, your husband is also, on the other call, what to do. So these are very, very common scenarios for this demanding time. You're not alone, Kiran. If that makes you feel better, but we will all learn how do we have strategies to cope up with these situations. So the reason we need to be aware of these emotional signals so that we can take corrective action. So again, I will emphasize what I have emphasized throughout the previous series, taking that pause every day, every hour, making that inner connection, finding out how you're feeling, acknowledging it, and then asking yourself, what can make you feel better? If you do that religiously for 1 week, your life will be changed. I can say that because I have that authority, I have that experience. I will share more upcoming series how stressful I used to be and what changed in me or what I learned and from all these experiences. But again, these are the emotional signals for our stress, depression, anxiety, anger, irritability, restlessness, feeling overwhelmed, unmotivated, unfocused, trouble sleeping or sleeping too much. We did not talk about that during sleep management, but I have experienced that, and when you're under tremendous stress, you can sleep too much. Racing thoughts. You don't have even control on your own thoughts. Your mind is just wandering and you don't want to think about something, but you are not able to break that cycle. Constant worry. Even your focus, concentration, memory, you are forgetting what you were supposed to do or where you kept your precious thing. You're making bad decisions because your mind is not thinking straight. Yep. So Dr. Leena is saying when your mind is too tired than body, you need more sleep. Absolutely right. So it is that emotional signal. We need to take care of our mind. So let's talk about physical signals. Physical signal we did here when you are feeling low energy, often headaches are there, upset stomach, including diarrhea, constipation, nausea. I remember, that fear of speaking, giving presentation, talking on a bigger stage. I used to get butterflies in my stomach, but not anymore. So Absolutely right, Ramarao. Headaches very common when you are under stress, aches, pain, your muscles are tensed. Some people do feel chest pain, rapid heartbeat, insomnia, frequent colds and infection. So now, tonight you learned little bit about what is stress. So do a little bit homework and ask yourself, what are my stressors? When do I feel stress? And then share with us so that we can do this journey together. So from tomorrow, we will talk about more to educate ourselves, like, what is stress? How do we increase our inner strength? But tonight, take a pause and find out what is stressing you out. And you did share some extent. That's awesome. So now I will like to conduct a peaceful meditation because we talked enough about stress and we all need to be peaceful before we go to bed. And I learned this meditation during a class I attended. So I feel it will be very relaxing for all of you. One way to be peaceful is to be silent inside. Take a deep breath and let yourself be surrounded by peace. Be aware of any tension and let it begin to release as you breathe out. Take in a deep breath of peace and slowly breathe out, letting go of any tension. For a few moments, think of the stars in the sky and imagine yourself to be as still as a star in the distance. They're so beautiful in the sky, so quiet and peaceful. Let the body be still. Relax your toes and legs. Relax your chest and stomach and your shoulders. Relax your arms and your face. Be aware of your breathing and allow the feeling of peace to come into your mind. Let a soft light of peace surround you. Be surrounded by peace, stillness. Be peace. You, the tiny star, are naturally peaceful. Relax into the light of peace. Let the self be still and peaceful. You are focused, concentrated, peaceful, content, a star of peace.